Yeah, I think a ton of work is going to have to be done by
Oh,
mid
hello
on that
guys.
side. You need to make
We are
that
coming
Ari
back to game
Nocturne
number 2
really make them hurt on the side
for
of
the
Humble AK
moment.
Sports. Otherwise, you might be in a bit of trouble. Here we
Let's
go,
see
guys. We're
what's
on
happening
Valorant for game number 2.
after the draft, and we will see what the teams will provide. Can DRX come back, or will Hwanhwa take the game number 2 and they will have a match point? Let's see what's the draft. I wasn't paying much attention.
All right, here we go. Game
There we
number
go.
2.
Rascal, Jax, strong
As we
pick
mentioned, this is always
against
really important for the
Aatrox,
team that
very
lost
strong
to
pick.
tie it up, obviously, in game 2.
Croco is
But
going for
certainly
Nocturne,
we weren't
and
really,
we have
too
Mao.
happy with what we saw from
We have
DRX in
also
game 1.
Zeka on Yone
And so
against
it
Ari.
just carries
Paddock
that
took
much more
Sivir
weight,
and Viper took
moving into
Zaya,
the
so
second
they
game, that
switched,
if they don't
and
really
we have
show something a
Alistar.
lot better,
And
then might just
we
go all the way
have
with Humble AK
Rel.
Sports.
And
So,
I
I would say 2 tanks on DRX,
have just been such a
2
stable
and
team.
a
I also
half
think they
tank.
miss some of the explosiveness of KT.
Oh,
And
Aatrox can
Genji is
counter
basically
tank in the
very
late game as
similar
well.
to them, but just one step even further above.
Probably.
I think mainly due to Peanut. I think that was also the biggest difference
Yeah.
that we saw in the matchup, right? Like the
Yeah,
mid jungle
we'll
of
see.
Peanut Chovy is just
The draft is quite
really,
the
really
draft
hard
is
to
quite
play into, even for our most
in my
experienced
case.
teams, let alone for Grizzly.
Both
And
teams
Zach
have
of course
engaged,
has been
both
somewhat
teams has
inconsistent.
disengaged.
But
I'm quite
if you don't like pass the bar test, Humble Life is
quite
just a menace to take down because they're just
how to
very,
say it.
yeah. You have to pass. Well, it's more like you know,
unified.
the
I
ride,
would
you
say
have to be this
unified
tall to
strength.
pass.
Yeah, unified
As,
strength. That there is a
Rascal
tank, there is
doing what
a
Kingen did to him
AP
early.
carry, AD carry. You know,
She could be fine though. Just gonna wait it out. Should still
As
be
cheeky
in the
does.
experience rate. That's good.
cheeky
That's
little
pretty
plays
smart.
of the level
but
ones,
does have dash, but
first levels.
Yeah,
hitting
You're not.
minions, you dodge the counter strike, which is the most important thing for Jax level 1.
yeah, you're not
Dash one.
contesting.
Yeah,
Anyway,
the
the
early
wave
game
is,
is
not
always
to play with.
so
Or Rascal.
interesting. So interesting.
But yeah,
It's
no,
about.
it's you have to be this tall to go in
But
this ride.
I do not like
any
if the
team that
jungler
isn't
is
KT
coming like at
Genji,
level 2 or 3 for a
not tall
gank in
enough.
solo queue. That's
Which
just
makes sense because if
just
you
go
see Humble,
jungle. Come at level 4.
you're not getting on that ride.
Yeah,
At level 4 I'm
definitely
ready.
not.
Yeah.
So maybe in range this time around as we're getting a deep dive into the top lane.
Jax is having an
exactly
advantage
everything that goes on
with the
between those
Counter-Strike,
two.
but that's only
Fate,
for the first
he
level.
has been very strong
Ooh, that's
in
a
recent
better
times,
better
but,
exchange for Fate.
Still looking for this. As Poddock's going to miss the cannon.
Fate hits that charm. If the cannon doesn't keep Zeka safe, could have been some real bad news. Not gonna be the case though.
Yeah.
Or some real good news for Fate. True.
All
Like your
severe
optimism.
farming skills.
I mean, I do think it will come down to, you know, level 6, some spirit, rush, and paranoia.
It's all about
Opportunistic
farming.
tries at going
Top lane
for
has
some of the
an
isolated
advantage
members
of
of
farm
Humble
right now.
Esports
By
and getting
6,
ahead
bottom lane by
might just be the
4.
way that they
Jungler by
get ahead
4.
and move
So
into
these
the
are
big
like
game.
small, but
I also greatly appreciate that Kingen actually plays
it's
his own
interesting
skin.
that teams usually win on the
I
blue
always, it
side.
always makes me sad when people don't.
Yeah. It's going to hit that Q3.
I mean, I
Rascal going to feel it.
in
Still
general
looking
like to play
for
on the
the
bottom
value out of the first pick Jax.
side of the map,
Although it may
like
take a while.
as DRX right now on the blue side.
Crocker going to put down a ward. Not sure
It was
exactly
always
where he's going.
better.
Might try to go for the
Some-
camp here, 'cause
somehow, I'm not
Zeka's,
sure why,
has
but
the base.
Yeah,
They
feels
will
better
not
to
spot
play on
Grizzly,
that
but he
side.
does see that the camp has not been taken yet.
probably that's why they
I
did
don't,
so
I
many
don't know
champs
about
with
Grizzly being
dashes,
able to
so the
contest this,
teams
although
doesn't.
Fate should be
Why
getting
about
over.
that?
Works
It's
this one,
easier to
the
play on
smite
one
is-
side
is
of the map.
not
Oh,
good. Crocker in a lot of trouble here, and Fate makes his way over, but maybe able to
Oh.
charm down Grizzly.
oh,
No, it's just the
almost.
first blood.
No,
Given
but
over to
that's
Zeka with red
sad.
buff now, as he is flashing it with Q3. He's looking for the kill on the Fate. Will force
I
the
think that
flash
was
out of
too
him
much.
as well.
And I thought that Croco was aware of where Grizzly was, but I guess not. I thought I know that he wasn't spotted, but I think that
Yeah.
as whoa.
There is
Kingen?
good. Rascal in a lot of trouble. Doesn't go for the flash himself and forces the one out of Rascal.
Nice.
And already,
Well,
Kingen is getting ahead of this matchup.
and Croco and Fate looking really disjointed there, because I think that the moment, if Fade roams the moment that Grizzly shows up, like maybe you can get something done in the 2v2, but doesn't actually
I
end up
believe so.
happening,
That
and now we
Fate
give a
is kind
kill
of
to
disconnected, like you
Zeka
know, since the first
of
game,
all
apparently,
people. Yeah, that's not
because the
that's
engages from Nico were not good.
it's really really
Sorry.
rough. Makes the matchup that was
She was
not going
not
too
in a
poorly for
position. She was
Fade.
not in a place, and
Nigh unplayable. The extra sustain plus the extra burn
maybe
damage is
that's
going
what's
to be
missing
such a
from the
big
team,
problem.
and
And
because the
Croco
engages
now,
are like you know looking.
also going to be struggling even more, and hitting 6 is so incredibly important.
They were
on
not looking bad,
the
right? They were looking.
Nocturne will actually still have an experience lead. I think he was able to get
See, I need
most
to
of
open the
even though
dictionary
he
and
didn't
learn
actually
few
get it with
words.
the spike, most
Again,
of
when you
the
don't use
Raptor
words, you
captain
forget them.
obviously not going to call worth on this one, and
Yeah.
yeah, we do see
Promising. That's the word I was promising. They were looking promising, but
unless like
look over here. It's true.
unless they made
If
the
he would
call
be
that Zeka
earlier,
would try to
he
go
would
in,
have
it
Grizzly
doesn't
actually,
make a
you
whole lot of
know.
sense to me. I don't think you
Not
should be
only
looking
he
for a
lost his
2v2
flash after that.
regardless of whether or
Yeah.
not Fate roams early there. But this disconnect between Croco and his laners, something that you can't really afford against Homla.
Can't do that at level 4, and can't do it in that situation. It's just not a good look, to be quite honest. So let's see how it goes from here. Zeka, he's
Yeah, but
playing
if you are
his
picking Nocturne in
Yone,
this case,
gets
so you
free
know the
kill,
mid laner should
and
know
will be
that
moving
Nocturne want to take
into
advantage
mid-game very
on
happy.
Mao before level
Bottom lane
6,
having a lot
right?
less action
Because he's faster in
because it's
jungling.
Alistar versus Rel, kind of neutralizing matchup in that sense. Not necessarily Beryl on Leona looking for every opportunity that he can get, like it was in game 1.
And with the flash down on Rascal, King has also been able to actually gain
Free
control
Drake.
of his lane. Again, this was a B1 pick here, and he's
B1.
kind of getting clapped, right? He's falling behind early. He had to flash defensively. Kingan keeps the wave in a really awkward spot here as well, so he's actually susceptible to ganks.
You know, after the
And at
first
same
game,
time,
I would
it's not like
expect
Kingan is
also
even
some
remotely
different
gankable here.
picks
Early Drake gonna go
from
the way.
at
This will get
least
spotted,
DRX, because they are kind of
gonna be
looking
too much
like
of
a
a
safe
bother here.
picks.
As
Like,
the early Drake
Denying
again,
Severe,
with the same two dragons
I
here
don't
in
see
the
value
same
yet.
order?
Hopefully we will
What
see
does
the
it
value.
mean?
What
The
does
picks.
it mean?
Well, Rascal might die, as he does not have a leave strike. He is going to walk out of the route. And we did have the Yone Zeka moving his way. Oh, Croco, didn't he learn the first time? Don't try to steal the enemy Raptors. It's not safe. Turns out it was safe this time.
yeah,
Well,
because
he
it
have to
was
try, you
on
know,
They do know, right?
because
they
the
had,
you know the
vision.
jungler is bot
They know
lane,
what's
so
on the
again,
bot side.
Fade
Still
not
not gonna get
following.
it. Will be hit level 6 now, but
Again, I'm not
with
saying
the
I'm
lanes
kind of the
already
similar
in
mid
that kind
laner.
of a
Sometimes
subpar
farm
state
is
outside of
everything,
bot
but
where it is really hard to actually
in
find a
solo
play.
queue it's easier
Things not
not to
looking too
go
hot here for
after
DRX
jungler
in the
because
early
no,
game.
it's solo queue. Over here it's a team.
We'll see if
You
they
know, this is
can
your
find a
teammate who you
way
can trust.
to get it back.
You know, as much as
we
you
do
cannot
see
trust
the TP or the
stranger
does come through, but gonna give King
junglers
even more of a
in the
lead.
solo
Again,
queue. You can trust your
this
teammate
Jax
from
was
like you know
B1.
This is
LCK.
not a cannon
So
wave. He doesn't have
it
teleport.
should be follow up.
Yeah.
And
he is
we
down
saw
20
many
CS.
times, like, you know, in different games when mid laners are following up,
Kane's
like
gonna
BDD. I believe
Plated
BDD
seal
is one of
caps,
the
run back to lane.
mid laners that follows up
He's
the
gonna have
most.
ample time to
Faker as
pursue
well,
with
like you
your
know,
boots.
whenever he can.
Croco's trying to make a run at this Rift Herald. We'll see how this one does go. Life gonna spot
No
it very early
vision,
on, make his presence
right.
known as well.
Yeah, Life is just showing
Beryl
himself.
moves over the
That's
ward here to
life.
Viper is
Da
ahead
da
of Paddock here.
Yeah, I mean, they're collapsing. Life Esports getting ready. Okay, he's gonna knock him over the wall.
Oh, that was a good
As here
move.
we go, the Nature's
Well done,
Grasp already
Beryl.
moving in. Grizzly getting in position as the paranoia. Can they take this one away? Grizzly will go down, but the wombo combo is huge in the pit. As they will finally take out Rascal. It does take them quite a while, but it's already 2 kills here. And it will be 3 as they can feed this one to Viper as well. And it is disaster for DRX as HLE Esports say thank you.
Yeah, at
for
least they
free
got
roll
the
combo. And they set
Herald,
it up
but
beautifully.
now
And DRX were a member down. Paddock isn't that strong, but if he's there, can heal, can use his ultimate, maybe they can get something going. But instead, DRX for
it is
everything
not
into a
looking
fight. And
very
now,
promising
I'd
right
argue
now
the
for
two worst members
DRX.
to be fed
It
on-
is not.
on
It
the
is
line
looking
are.
like
I mean, Zeka
basically
already kinda was.
third
20 CS
team
up,
playing
get a
against
kill.
6 team
But
in
now
regular
Kingan,
season.
who was already
what it is, so-
stopping the lane, and yes, it was with a counter pick, but DRX,
And
he
the
won
6th
this.
team is
is
with
gonna be up
exactly the
played,
same record as
30
it was in the
CS.
summer.
You know, maybe
And the
25
third is
by
with the
the
same
time
record,
that
so
Rascal
the
cleared
difference
the
is
wave.
huge, right?
And
6-13, I believe
So
it was for
bad.
the
It's
DRX,
really, really
and
rough. And again,
what it was
DRX
13-4,
kinda committing
13-5
to
for
this.
1-1.
When you don't actually have your
I don't wanna
Sivir
lie.
not allowed, it
I'm not
starts
gonna
with
check
the
at the
Magnet
moment, but
Storm,
it was
and then
much
the
different,
combo
right?
of the Yone ultimate plus Aatrox.
So
You know, I would
I was
say,
hoping for, like,
great
DRX to
for
make
product,
some
but I don't think it would've
miraculous
changed that
nice
much.
pick
Looking at
composition
it
that can
again.
actually
Yeah,
do
no,
something, but
don't think so.
1-1
They
is
did get
reading them
Herald.
beautifully.
So now-
beautifully.
It went over to Rascal.
Look, now
I
he's
think
only
everything
500 gold behind.
changed
Yeah.
when the Grizzly came into the
Didn't
roster
quite
and
get that
actually
second
swapped.
turret plate as well
Clit.
on the
I like
crash.
Clit, but
So,
yeah,
1,000 gold in mid,
sometimes Fresh is
500
better,
to both top
and in
and
this
AD
case
carry.
Grizzly Fresh was much
In the lead
better.
here for Homolife Esports.
The guy
Nearly
has a nice
2,000 gold
instinct.
in
The
total.
Smite Wars, I believe he's
And,
very ahead,
I mean,
and
this
the
is not-
usual,
this is
like,
not getting any
positioning
prettier.
in the map. He's in the right place in
You
the right
see,
time, covering,
he does have his plate in steel cap,
supporting,
so at least he's not getting
playing like the
Omega
jungler
blade
should
in the
play.
top
I
lane.
like his play. I must
Still
say
not
I
a good
like.
feel for
When I was
Rascal.
seeing some games, the Grizzly was playing very good. He even got
Yeah,
500 points on POG, so
I'm already left looking
that's
for
as, like,
angles.
astounding.
11 minutes into a game, and in we go.
Right, it's
yeah,
Nocturne,
that's
but guess
nice.
what? Grizzlies here as due
Yeah,
to the
they will
damage to
get
through
him.
the
No,
World
they
Ender.
cannot
Doesn't
even
look
get
like they
him. That's
can,
no, that's
as the
finito.
immediate follow-up comes from the Nature's Grasp. We do have double teleport as Zeka will take one. He will take the second with the help of Grizzly as he will go
Nice.
down to Fade.
Good for
who also
Fade, but
TP'd in, but again,
ooh,
still a win here to the side of Homolife Esports.
Still going to be very
yeah, that was
favorable
tough to
here, as
watch.
you mentioned. Double flash used as well.
They can't
Here
take
on either side.
a top laner in that
But
time.
DRX really needed a play to work out. Rocco
Um,
not having the best of time on the Nocturne, and that combined with Rascal, who was already really
Unless
struggling
Ari
in
can
his
do Magi and some
lane.
miracles.
And as
Oh,
King will be dead here.
oh.
Big shutdown.
Nice,
Looks like he
nice.
should be, as the charm does come in. Counter-strike as well.
Lovely.
And they give that gold over
Very
to
nice,
Rascal.
very nice.
Will look to come back in the lane. with
We'll
that shutdown.
give them a
Really
hope.
need that.
Ooh,
If you don't
we'll
get
give
that
them a
kill, I
hope,
think
yeah.
the game might just snowball from there, and you lose
Yeah.
complete control. As again, we take a look here. Rascal has a sheet. That's kind of the damage that you're working with. Even with Croco having a stride breaker, the sustain is more than enough. Grizzly has a great timing, and then Zeka and Fate both commit the teleport, which means in the end we do get Croco dying. We
Yeah.
get Zeka going down to the turret. And
I
Rascal
believe
going down as well. But
that's
then
still a
this
better
kinda
exchange for
salvages
Zeka
it,
because
right?
he
This
got 2
means that it's a
kills.
2-for-2 trade, but due to the
But
shutdown,
this one was nice, yeah.
DRX are not going to feel too bad
Nice
about it
TP.
while that's happening though in the picture.
Good ward.
They just got another dragon.
A ward
in his ocean
difference.
this time around. So DRX
No ward, no TP.
getting away pretty lucky with that one.
Yeah, 800 gold.
Absolutely.
That's.
And it does feel like Fate's trying to
But
put
2
out
drakes.
fires
Don't
everywhere.
forget.
Remember,
They
like,
have 2
level
drakes
4,
advantage
trying to
at
help
the
out his
moment,
jungler.
so
Top
this is not
side
only
in
800
play,
gold.
He's trying to
2
get
drakes
over there, and he
is
gets
a
the charm
substantial.
down onto Zeka, picks up the shutdown himself, calls in the teleport.
I know
maybe
that they
even
are saying, like,
get
you know,
the kill
sometimes
onto
no,
King
don't take first 2 drakes, just
and he
take
even
the
gives it over to
another
Rascal.
4, right? Just to
I
have
kinda
the
feel for Fate in this
like,
one
you know,
because he's
a
been playing
real
pretty
buff
well,
of just 1
the
power.
team is
But
just not
in my
really
case, I
there.
believe that first 2
And
drakes
we
matter as
mentioned
well,
it
and
when
it's
we were
better to have a
leading
mix.
up in
Because
the
that
narrative
movement
for
speed,
this matchup,
brilliant.
that generally 3rd versus 6th
You know,
is quite one-sided, but especially
healing
this season.
in this
with
case,
the fight for 6th
and
place,
shields also
and
works
DRX
for
only
them.
getting 6 wins in the regular
You
season
know,
series.
Aatrox, wow.
It might even be more one-sided in this case, as now Zeka looking to get a play going up on the top side of the map here, as it looks like maybe DRX were trying to set up for something onto Kingen, but they decide against it, and Homolife Esports respond in kind.
Not going to be the case. Life did try and
The game is
speed
quite
up there,
stall,
but
you
not,
know. I
actually
don't
gonna
see
go
any
in and
action that
feels
would
very
be like,
reminiscent of game
ooh,
number
oh
one, where,
wow.
like,
It's more like, you know, the
DRX still
exchange
have an
and
angle in this one,
eye
right?
by
They're out
eye
of it.
with
They're
the
behind, but it's not the
advantage
end of the
for
world. As
Wanwa all the
Dominion
time
again doing
in this
Zeka a
case.
huge favor there. Having not too bad.
Oh yeah, commercial in the best possible moment. Thank you.
Crazy, they
Gorgeous.
go.
Trying to go in onto Grizzly, only has the demonic embrace. They've got Kingen though on the top side, who immediately is there. The
Ooh,
Magnet Storm
coming
comes in
back.
and barrel. Yes, he is going to get another knockup, but immediately dies. Rascal is in there
No,
alone
I'm
versus
like
4. As Fate is trying desperately to help out, but he's just getting into a rough
1
spot
kill,
himself
but
as Rascal
that
will
was so
eventually go
lucky
and
for
take down
DRX to get
Grizzly,
that
but
kill.
again, these fights are looking
So
very
lucky.
desperate.
Grizzly there
Yeah.
able to dodge out on the
It's
counter-strike.
you
still
can
ends up going
sense
down.
the
But
desperation over
again, it
here.
requires everything from DRX.
Or maybe
The
not
trade's still
like not
favorable for them,
desperation. I
and
would say
with
it's a good
disjointedness
intention, but
that we
when
keep
the
seeing, where
enemies
Barrel
are
and
ahead
Crocco are on
and
page
they have a
1,
vision
and
over
then,
you, that's like
Rascal's on page
ending up
15.
as a
Paddock
desperation act.
isn't even reading the book, and Fade's trying like, okay, I need you here, I need you here, please, can we all be on the same page? And it just isn't happening.
Yeah, and the skills
As
are
a
like
Viper.
Oh, that
It's gonna
was
be enough to save
lovely
it,
from
though.
Yeah,
Beryl.
Paddock's got a great angle here where the feathers aren't really... He's got some more feathers down, though the root comes down.
That
And
was
the
still
feathers
very
from
lovely from Beryl.
the
And you
storm
see,
weren't enough, but he gets enough
Beryl
while those in,
actually
and now
did what
Beryl's in
he
a
was
rough
supposed to
spot,
do.
has to
Is
flash
the Paddock
away.
who doesn't have the
Crocco,
damage.
now he says, okay, I will
Which is
reach
quite
the
sad.
There is the stun, and a kill is fed over to King, and once again, Crocco also has to flash. This game is a mess.
Ooh la la la.
Tom alive, while that is happening, just
You
in
know,
the river, taking Herald, unbuttered by all of this. Viper doesn't even need to flash.
that's
held onto his
sadly
flash for the
looking
whole
like
play,
regular season
as,
rather than
This is
playoffs.
where the root of the issue arises.
Come on,
Fate was
intention.
lacking.
Alright, but
Yeah. He
it's
was,
2
like, below
versus
half.
2. No
He was
vision.
And
Rascal
I
is
think
not
DRX are just
the.
trying, my very charitable read is that they're trying to force
Yeah,
fights
Beryl
when
and
members of
Crocco don't
Humble
have
are in
the
position,
damage
but
to
Humble read
do
them like a book.
that
They're
play.
just ready every single time.
You know,
There's
Rascal
always a
is the one
member
who's
ready to
doing
rotate.
damage.
There's
Maybe
always a
Ari.
teleport available.
Severe
Never
we
where
saw
they're
not
supposed to
even
be.
able to finish 2
Viper,
versus
another
1, and
example as, he
that was
goes in
brilliant
on
from
Paddock.
Beryl.
He's
Look,
aware, by the way, that Beryl was there.
brilliant.
Immediately is able to get the Feather Storm off. Perfect
But she
timing
doesn't have
there on
damage
the cleanse as the stun
at
comes
all.
in. And then, like that, we have the rotation come over as well here from the Aatrox. And yeah, Viper with his...
Yeah, this is
sample
very,
is,
very
just having
random.
a great time. Not too bothered by anything
Very,
that's
very
going
random,
on.
I must say.
And then Crocco is forced to flash as well. Taken away
I'm
one of his
not
offensive power, particularly because
impressed.
Viper didn't need to use his.
Not even but Juanma, because
As
it's quite
now we
easy
got
to
another
counter,
fight
you
on the
know.
top
It's
side,
like
another 2v2
DRX are
skirmish. This
giving
time, Grizzly
themselves
not
on
the
a
great spot.
plate.
Fear goes in
You
onto
can feel
Zeta
that,
as
right?
he
It's
will
like,
his
oh yeah,
personal
let's
snow
go,
once again.
kamikaze!
Available for Fate. He uses it
I
just
feel
to
like
back
it's like
away.
I have ult,
As
and
Rifthound's
I
still
will
being held
ult.
here by
I am
Grizzly.
Nocturne.
It's Fat
Deal
Yone.
with it.
It's so hard to make plays once the champion gets a
And
lead.
same goes for Cow today. It's
Also,
like,
top
I'm
lane is still
Beryl.
kind of happening.
Let's go.
I guess
Moo.
Rascal has, you know, he's free kills, so in kills he's even. Not looking that great in terms of CS or plates, but is a Jax that is in this game. Just not in the
That's
same game
painful
as the
for
rest of his team.
DRX. To see.
I don't even want to like single out a specific
You
player
know,
for this.
after
It
all,
just
you know,
very clearly
I
feels like
expected
there are
Juanma
lot
to
of
like, you know,
different
win the
voices on
games.
DRX.
Maybe not
Yeah.
that decisively, but I was still expecting
They're
it.
not saying the same thing.
At
Yeah,
this point, I would be
Rascal's
happy
using
if
the book
DRX
as a
could
mono
provide at
just
least one game that they can
you know,
win
he has
with
the
a
book,
style.
he's
That
not
would be
reading
nice,
it,
you
and
know.
he's
Hey,
using it for a
That would be
totally
nice.
You need to get the right viewing angle, okay? It's
Give
bad for posture.
us
It's bad for
Yeah.
your
that,
neck and your
please.
shoulders. You
Check
need to
your
make
posture.
sure. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, another Drake.
Going in onto Zaya, trying to force something, I suppose. Trying to give him the benefit
Oh.
of the doubt. At this
Ooh.
point,
Coordination.
Let's go.
Maybe? Paranoia? Crocco's like, never mind.
Oh, oh, yeah, that was something. That was something. Very nice. You see, I called it. I called it. I wanted something nice, and there we go. You see, towns always work. Look
They
at that.
finally
I just
coordinated
asked for
for what
DRX
feels
to
like a
provide
first
something
time
nice, and there we
in this
go.
series.
That was
DRX,
gorgeous.
all the buttons pressed
Gorgeous.
at
I
the
wanna
same
replay.
time,
Replay.
were able to
Come
get
on.
themselves a dragon,
Replay. Thank
and
you.
it means that the gold lead now equalized. And
Rascal
crucial
won
here
that.
is that we have,
Absolute. Look,
towards the
he's
top side,
TPing. No
Crocco,
one
Paddock,
sees him.
Beryl, and then
He
they don't
actually stays in a
spot the
brush,
Jax,
not
the
showing. And
paranoia
look at that.
really big here, and the counter-strike
Look
there
at that. Just
ends up being
ooh.
absolutely huge. Viper isn't able to
Not
actually
crushing.
utilize his ultimate until
Yeah.
he's already way too low.
No,
And if you can
over
get
here
an
it's
early
over, you
reset,
know.
obviously
They only have 2
Fate is
tanks
gonna
left.
have a field day in
Tanks
these
are not
fights.
able to kill anyone.
Crucial fight here for DRX in the second game.
Yeah, I mean, it gives them a fighting chance.
It's a
after
nice
whatever
equalizer.
we were
They
seeing in
are
the early
a
game. As
1,000
immediately
goals
this game
ahead
is turned
right
on
now.
its head.
Let's
A
see if
huge
they
team
can.
fight that goes the way of DRX, and now, I mean, if you do have your Ari or
Nice.
Nocturne in a good spot, if your Jax is somewhat in the game, if the Sivir's farming it out, got a fighting chance. They take the gold lead. And hell, maybe you know,
It
we were talking
is
about
a
DRX being
nice
lucky that it was
morale
an ocean
boost
soul,
for
but
DRX
perhaps
as well, you
now,
know, because when
not
something
feeling
like
as
that
lucky as
works,
they were able
the
to
team's
pick
like,
up the Killer
yes,
Ocean.
So
yes,
Rascal
and
can go
that
like
was a
Sonya's
yes
Frozen
moment for
Heart.
DRX.
If you get
Very
double,
nicely.
like, full armor
I believe that will
Jax
taunt
with,
one way,
feels like
one way
Frozen
even
Heart,
more right now,
Death Step,
and they will show us
and
something nice as
Sonya's.
well, you know. They have a
With
composition for
Ocean
that,
Soul,
you know.
eventually it's
Zeka
gonna
is
be
on Yona.
unkillable now.
Let's not forget
I don't
King
think
and on
we should get
Aatrox.
ahead of ourselves. I
You
still think the
know,
composition for
the
Humble Life has
engage is
great amount of
just
power, and
humongous
that type of wombo combo that
in
we just
1-1.
saw,
So
Humble Life have that
let's
as well.
see.
So it's gonna
That was a
boil
very
down,
nice
I
cheeky
think,
move
to
from
who
DRX,
actually
but it
executes
worked
that
because
better.
Rascal was in a
And
brush.
whoever does that,
It worked
whoever
only
finds
that.
more
I believe
people,
the other way,
will be able to
they
win. I
wouldn't
do
gather
think
as
the
far
Nocturne,
next to each
when
other
used
knowing that
well,
the Jax can counter-strike them
should be able to give
all
you an edge in these type of
at once.
situations where you're relying on the
You know.
flank, where you're relying on Ari getting in the back line, or Rascal like in that fight. Paranoia just makes it really hard to play out for the opposing team.
It does, you know, but
About Zonya's, we're
it
getting
does
the
harder
second
when you
item
don't know
here
where
for Fate.
Jax
He has
is.
10 stacks on a dark
Oh, look
seal
at that,
too.
they're just trying to collapse
Hasn't
Nari.
died in this game. They do not know that a bunch of members of Humble Life are in this brush as they're trying to collapse onto Zeka, and they might be able to burst him down, but no, he gets the ult off, and the turn on the Bronco is really fantastic. As the
You
gank
see,
rush comes through
they
for
did
Humble Life
exactly the
Esports.
same from
They
DS,
get
what
the
DRX
jungle
did to
and the
them.
jungler.
Really
the way.
well done by Humble.
Yeah.
Love this trap. With Nocturne, you're always going to try and look to collapse onto side lanes that are too far up.
Yeah, nice read of the
Humble
map.
Life, I don't want to keep going with
At
both
least they don't
allegories,
get the
but,
Baron,
they,
you know,
they,
so
they do.
this is
They
not
knew
like
where
they lost
They
everything.
knew where DRX were going, and that is a big shutdown going over. Humble Life aren't actually able to turn this into more because the rest of the members are still alive. There is still a lot of vision control here for DRX, so they will be able to at least not give up anything else.
Oh my goodness, my
The
arms.
shutdown still going to feel good here.
Oh, excuse me. A little bit stretch.
I love this trap. It's really well done.
I'm too
If
old
it's
for that
just
shit.
Grizzly, then maybe DRX can still trade the kill, but not going to be the case.
Yeah.
Double ultimate
Ari
invested
is
very happily
almost
there by Hanwha.
unkillable when she has
They will be able
ult.
to
Almost.
keep
You would have to get a
their
grasp of her
Yone
and
safe.
ahead in very short
They do
time.
exactly that. Rascal getting teleported on. There's also life up in the top side. Zeka, no ultimate available just yet, but the World Ender here. Taking the
Oh
signs
yeah,
on
they
it
got
as-
him.
Nope, just gonna hold it. Magnet Storm used.
Oh, nice!
And Rascal is gonna get flashed on here. The follow-up
That
is
was still
there from the
nice.
side of Humble Life Esports. Was looking
They had
a
to
little bit slippery.
flash. One
It does
flash.
get taken out.
Yeah, one
All the
flash from
cost
Bell
is
is
a
not much
flash
for her.
from Life. He's going to be happy to give that one up.
That was a nice try
Now
from
with
Rascal.
Barrel?
Okay, trying to
Okay,
set something
sure.
up here. The Nocturne is on the way, and he can join. Again, Barrel always like 2 steps ahead of the team at this point.
I don't know if we should be flipping this.
No, because he didn't
Probably
use
can always get
ult,
into
so
the
Barrel
pit.
is alright. That was like, no.
See if he can this time around. The turn is not really that great as Podok. There's the Paranoia. In goes Fade. He's got vision. Kroko does not go in.
That was nice from Fade, but I don't think they can follow
ultimate
this
ticking
point.
as now Podok trying to block with his shield, and it won't be quite enough as he just gets engaged upon anyway. And King
Yeah,
gets in there.
no.
Rascal tries to join, but it's a little bit too
Too
little too late.
late,
The
yeah.
stopwatches, the Zonyas are everywhere.
Yeah,
But
that's
it doesn't
done.
quite matter as it is a decimation in favor of Humble
I
Life
believe that's
Esports.
gonna be a game.
And
No,
DRX,
a game?
They got their one
No, they
shot,
still have Kroko,
wasn't
but
enough.
yeah,
The
it's
team
gonna be at
fighting
least
from
the
Humble Life,
inhibitor.
just a little bit too good. Oh, I don't know about this one, Kroko.
Has Flash.
Okay, he left. Good. Yeah, I was. Even if he walks into you, I don't think you're gonna get him taken down. And this is what I wanna really highlight. Is I think one of the big strengths for Humble Life is that they don't make mistakes like that. Right?
Yeah.
As we go back to this, as he did actually get Grizzly, so
Yeah.
we were wrong. Kroko, you were right. They do actually get the kill. They're on Rascal. With the flash investors from Life, making sure that they get the crash down combo.
He got Grizzly,
And then
but
the
yeah,
Baron
that was
is
still
started up
lucky.
Here, and Podok has the flash really early due to Zeka getting the Q3 up. Really nicely done because it also means that later down the line, Podok won't have the
Yeah, the
flash
Kroko
available
didn't
here.
even went
Kroko
for
doesn't
Baron,
actually
so
go in,
that was
doesn't
like,
go
I
for the flip.
believe.
Instead, he wants
And
to
the
try and
Fate
go for the
did
team fight.
went
Very
in
fun
just
here
to
see
make a
Sivir,
vision, so
you know, an AD
there was a
carry
chance
tank.
for that.
And will
There was
end
a
up
chance for
not
that,
being
so
enough as we try and go for another fight.
No, now
Why
it's
not?
done.
Grizzly,
Now it's done.
this is an opportunity for DRX. They're trying to get on top of Viper. Doesn't have the Feather Storm. Has to flash out of this one as
Fate's
King
here.
and Zeka are quite strong, but it's the numbers advantage to the side of DRX that might do it. The counter
Yeah, the
strike.
Grizzly is
Oh,
not
the Viper is gonna get
here.
him down,
That's
but
the I'm
again,
like
they
thinking,
have
why they're
knocked
looking,
down
but
with
they
King, who is
still.
just swinging that sword around and taking down DRX bit by bit,
Yeah.
and will push them out of this one.
Look, it was
Rascal
4
trying to
versus
take
5
out
and they
Zeka.
still lost.
Hops
That's
onto
the
the
game.
ward, but
It's
Leone
absolutely
just a
game.
bit too slippery. It looks like even the ult use here by
Look at Zeka, that was nice.
but it might just end up being Grizzlies at this point as King in. Nice little angle, but that's his Ari as this game once again has delved into madness.
And DRX
Yeah,
desperately
it's
trying
very,
to
very
force,
chaotic,
but
you
it's
know,
not gonna
the
be enough.
but mostly
Even with
chaotic
Viper,
because
none
of the
his Feather Storm
DRX, you
available.
know,
They
the
are not
one
able
is
to
playing nicely.
immediately kill Miss Croco. Very straightforward. Grizzly does not have the synchronized back with his
Nah.
AD carry, so just ends up going
Unlucky.
down. And
Unlucky,
that's, I
but
think, what
over
prompts as
here,
well the
look,
level of aggression that
4
we see here. This is
versus
a 4
5.
versus 5 that wanna try
And they even
force,
got the
wanna
collapse
try
from
and get
Jax
a big angle
on the
here,
wing,
and they do
so
actually get Rascal on top of Viper without no, and it's feeling good, but Fate
Yeah.
isn't actually in this fight from the beginning, so this is a 4 versus 4.
but look, the paddock
And
is
King
separated
just
on
gets
one
to
side and
get
then it's
so
getting
much damage off there, is
collapsed by
completely unchecked
Zeka, and
because
that's
they're
done.
trying to deal,
That's
with
done. They
the
don't have
Zaya,
any other
and, yeah,
source
Fate
damage now.
starts getting
Ari can
resets,
only do a
and,
combo
he's
and
not
then
stopping
she
it
can
anytime
just
soon.
poke
Rascal's 3 levels down. Zeka's level
once
16.
per few seconds.
What is
The only
going on
damage
here?
is paddock. Croco can
Gonna
do,
trade
Rascal,
ults.
yeah, Rascal can do damage, but
Potential
still,
teleport.
if they will collapse on
There
him,
is
he's
a
dead.
Oh, we're
turret
And if
here.
there is no
Yeah,
paddock,
we're getting
that
silly.
means that no one
Nice.
else is doing damage, so
Bounty.
he's dead.
Yeah.
And that's what happened over here.
I don't know if what Rascal is doing is applying top tier pressure or just rage split pushing.
I
actually-
believe what
yes.
Rascal is doing is
I
more
don't-
like
maybe
solo
Rage
queue,
pushing can
split
provide
pushing lane, you
pressure.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
But they do have counters for that,
Throw it
right?
down for the
Aatrox
bounty.
is there,
Why not?
Zeka is there as well with
Emotions Don't
Yone,
factor
so
into the pressure equation.
I believe Jax doesn't have too much
Depths
chances
in
of
that
like, you know,
rush.
having a
Grizzly
very
using the DRX Juhan Maokai skin
accurate
twice now.
lane
to
split
great
push, you
effect.
know, effective, I mean.
And really does feel like a, you know, we're ramping back up to Worlds. You know, LCK Playoffs is around. The solo laners, Kingen and Zeka, are looking a little bit better.
Look,
Although,
yeah,
last time around, it
17,
really did take them until
16.
Worlds,
Yeah.
before they
top
really
laner and
leveled
mid
up.
laner are very, very
As,
ahead.
Zeka's gonna
That
go
means
in.
that they have
Will
a
he get
third. Nah. that would be
D-Knight
fun if you would get it.
has Infinity
But
Edge.
if he can do plays like
And
that right now, that
a
means that they have a
Shield
control of the map.
stopwatch. He will go in on pretty much anything at this point in time. The only person who does not have a stopwatch right now is Viper. And he just sold some stuff. Bought it,
Yeah.
and then he sold it again. No, I should have.
6K
no, I should have held it.
gold
Unbelievable.
ahead. The
He has
Baron
an
is up
elixir,
in 1
but
minute.
actually I think the
The Drake
stopwatch
is up
was
in
better.
240.
But
Wow, shocking. You think stopwatch was better?
I mean, you're playing against Jack's Nocturne
No,
Ari.
I agree, Valdez. It's just funny because you're the stopwatch guy.
I'm glad that all our pros have gotten on the same page with me. Took about 3 years, but you know we got there eventually.
Oh.
They also had to nerf
I
stopwatch
actually would
so
like this
many
game
times.
to be
Yeah,
ended
both the
unless
rune
DRX
as
is
well
gonna
as the
show
item
something
itself.
again. Miraculous
Still buying it.
win.
Funny
The
how that
Sivir
works.
will be
DRX,
better
will
in the
they
late
find a
late
way
game, but
to get into this
she is
fight?
not halfway
Maybe
to
now
that
that
late
Viper
late
does
game.
not have
No,
stopwatch.
she's
look
halfway.
to take him
You
out.
know, that's
Everybody
halfway
else
where
seems to have some form of it,
Zaya
although Light
is
hasn't,
almost on a 5th item.
built anything out of his, of course.
So maybe
And
if
she
you
has a
can get
potion
some
as well.
free items on Paddock and Fate,
Look,
you
Leon,
can
Yone
not lose the game
5 items
right now?
almost as well.
maybe. Well, you're losing
I
Baron.
like your optimism.
I don't think
We
you're
do count
contesting
boots
it.
as
I'm
items, you know,
always looking
because
for an angle for whichever team
It
is
does
losing,
give you a
Valdez.
substantial
It's not,
power
not a
to
lot
the
of great
speed
ones
around
in
the
this
map.
one.
So you cannot count them off just because they
You
are
have
a
level
little bit
16
cheaper.
for Fate. Can you get Death Gap? Would be
Although they
big.
should, maybe it
Stopwatch
would be a good
also,
idea to
Zonya's
adapt
also here
finally
for
shoes
Rascal.
into, you know, so you can
I'm
upgrade
pretty
them
sure that,
once
this is gonna
more.
look at the flank
So
pos-
the
flank
final
position
cost
King
of
in
the
here as
shoes
well.
would
They
be
don't know
like,
where he
you know,
is.
The damage
plus
is just
2k
huge.
gold.
Not even having
Yeah,
time, and
they
the
have
feathers
Baron
are
dots.
better than a
The
smite.
Endo.
Nicely coordinated. goes Beryl just to potentially die as Lifeline
Well,
as well gets isolated by the Ari and the
I'm
Nocturne.
not
Beryl
sure
takes a
why
lot
they
longer.
went for
King is very
well.
strong, but the damage here from Poddock, the bouncing blades are coming through. Viper's getting jumped on, but he stays alive as that is huge. Would have been nice to have a stopwatch,
I
wouldn't have? As
believe
Poddock is just going to get dove
I
on, and he
believe
does get
that
taken
if
out by
they
huge
would
burst
not
damage
go for
on the side of Humble
well at
IP
the
Sports.
start,
And that is
they could
gonna
win
be the
that
end of
fight.
it,
And that's quite sad.
as Humble Life
Look at that.
gonna bring
The
us
Croco
to a
went for
2-0
well.
here.
The Fate
Fan
went
chants,
for well. Was it
still
Rascal? I
catching
cannot
me
remember
off
at this
guard
point, but
on that one.
why? Why for well?
And even the final Hail Mary,
Of all people.
not gonna be enough.
She's
Viper
like the
got
pure
taken out.
tank.
Didn't matter, because Poddock just
It's a
disappeared.
GG.
Very quickly, Beryl's trying his best.
GG. GG for 1-1. DRX had a one nice turnaround. That was the moment we were talking about earlier. I was like, gasping for a moment, and I wanted a moment for DRX and I got it. But congratulations to 1-1 on this quite decisive 2-0. And we'll be back for the game number 3. Let's see if there will be a game number 4 after, but this is a beautiful win, and 1-1 is making a statement that not for a reason they were a team number 3 in Summer Split. So I'll be back for the game number 3. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you soon.
It continues to be, I think, about individual